We're discussing material. What is material? We have completed now the structure, almost fine. We're not, we can do many more things over here, but almost is fine. Okay, we have enough things to do, texture and material. Now, first upon, what is material? Material. Come on, no. Material. Okay. Material means the object is made with what? Simply, I can say, without any technical word, the object is made with what? A table is made with wood, right? Wood. And a computer screen made with a fiber, plastic. Tile, you can see this is a material. Glass is a material. Water is a material. Cloth is a material. Wood is material. Mud is a material. Soil is a material. Steel is material. Chrome, gold, silver. These all are material. Okay. Concrete is a material. Next one is texture. What is texture? Texture is the design on material. The design on a material. That image on material. There are different type of wood is there. For example, I'm going to type here. I'm going to type here wood. Wood texture. Okay. Wood texture means wood. You can see this all are wood texture. These all are textures, right? I'm just going to type wood. This is a wood. This is also a wood. This is also a wood. So these designs on it. This is called texture. And the object which you know that object nature is depends on. For example, some material have more reflectivity. Some material has less reflectivity. Some material has more refractivity. Some has less. You know what's the difference between reflection and refraction? Reflection means it's bouncing like mirror. In a mirror, we can see a reflection. Refraction means through some glass. When we see other side, you know, it's not clear. We feel like there is a glass, right? Why we feel glass? One is because of the reflection. Other one is because of refraction. You have a cup of water. In that water, you're keeping your straw inside. When you keep the straw will have a bend. When you keep inside the water, straw will have a bend. It's because of refraction. Refraction. There's a bend happened. Okay. This is a This is actually an example of refraction. This is because water have a refractive index. Water refractive index is 1.33. People study in 3D max. Glass has a refractive index. It is between 1.44 and 1.66 approximately. Usually we give refractive index for water is 1.66 and water is 1.33, glass is 1.66. But glass can be do variation on the. So this is the refraction. So what I told you depends on the material. In some material, what happened, there will be more reflection. Some is matte color, some have a reflection, some have a refraction, some is glossy, some is not glossy, right? Some are not glossy, some are glossy. So this all will happen, depend nature of the material. How the steel is, how the steel look, how the wood look is extremely different. How the gold is, the gold is extremely different, right? This all have its own reflectivity, its own refractivity, its own glossiness, its own translucence. There are many technical words which we're going to discuss later. So this is all about material you need to know. So in Autocad, this is a simple color now. It's a shade is giving over here now, right? It's a kind of a shade we got it. It's because we use conceptual mode. From this conceptual mode, I want to change this one to realistic mode. So if you don't change to realistic mode, you cannot see any of the texture in Autocad. So I changed this one to realistic. Now I can see gray. I told you before when I was taking the first class of 3D, shaded also gray, realistic also gray. But the difference is what? When you're giving a material, in shaded it won't be visible the material, but in a realistic it will be visible the material. That's only the difference between these two. Now in a realistic, how can I apply a text material on it? We go to visualize tab. We are going to second tab, which is called the visualize tab. In this visualize tab, we have material browser. Material browser. I repeat again, we are on home now, right? So when you want to give a material, you will go to visualize tab. Then you can see material browser. When you hit on this material browser, you will get a new property box. This is the property box for material. Okay, here you can see when you open this one, here is a search bar. When you given any material, you can search about it. If you given any material, that existing material will be visible on this window. Below you can see different category over here. There are library. In this library, they have divided to different. Concrete is the default, is the fabric, is the finish, is the glass, liquid, metal, metallic, mirror, miscellaneous, stone, site work. What is they given different name for the file. You can choose from here. Now I go to ceramic, for example. Let me keep here concrete. Let me go to concrete now. If I want to get this concrete over here, two way you can you can import your texture. One, you drag from here directly to here, then that apply over the drag and drop here. Else you select that object. Now for example, the ground, I need a different one. What I need maybe a tile, finished. We can go to finish one, we get, or we have metal, mirror, paint, roofing. We don't need stone. We have something. Yeah, we're gonna go some of the polished stone. Drag from here, or you select this one first, then right click, assign to selection. Assign to selection. See, first one I drag and drop. Second method I'm telling, select this one, right click, assign to selection. Any one is okay. Any one method is fine. Okay, I want to give a different material over here. I selected over there, and this one, right click, assign to selection over there. Some material have bump mapping. It's called bump mapping. I will discuss about this one. So if you want, you can choose this. Otherwise, I want to do something else from here. We can drag and drop here. But remember one thing: if you use any material from here, that will be coming over here. Okay, now I have used this material here. Okay, if I want to use the same material for here also, do not drag from here. You need to drag from here. Else, if you do any changes on this, it will not happen there. I'm telling you again. If you do a material, for example, I'll show you outside here. I have one box over here. I have another box over here. Here, I have used this material. I drag and drop from here. So automatically it's created. Let me take something new, which is not there. Okay, maybe this one. I drag and drop here, this material. Now you can see one material came over here. This is this material, which is existing material. But if I drag and drop from here again, you can see 2 times this one come. But if you do any changes on this property, it will not affect to here. So if you want to do same, what you can do, you can drag and drop from here the same thing. So if you go to this property, you do any changes that will happen here. Just typing, I'll show you how can we change the properties over here. If you want to know this, just I'll discuss about how to change it or later. For typing, if I double click it, I'll getting a new property. In this property, we have many things to change. Okay, maybe from here, I'm just for you to show. I just click on tint. I give a color. Can you see it's happened both? If I click over here, I'm going to choose a color from here. It's happened for both, right? So it's because I'm choosing from here. But if I do one new material over here, now you can see this is different. This is different. It never affects. That's fine. Always remember, unwanted, unnecessary. Don't put any material from here again. If it is same nature of, if you want to do here different tone, then you do two separate. If you're using same pattern, try it this way. This one I want something glossy, so we go to something called liquid glossy, metallic paint, mirror. We have something finished one. Ceramic is the finish. So some glossy. We want wooden one. Then we're gonna choose from here this also. It's more glossy, right? When you go here, it's reflective over there. And I want for the wood something. Okay, so we are choosing first one wood, and if this, of course, this is not a right one to do for the wood. We have wood only, separate different type of wood are here. So maybe I like to do some wood. Okay, so this one, if I want everywhere, all the door, then I want to choose this all door from here. Then go here, right click and assign to selection. Sorry, I did wrong. Choose this all from here and go to that. This is one, right? Right click and come on. Right click and assign. Is it the same thing? I think, yeah. Did a mistake here. This one. This is on the top. So select both from here. Right click, assign to selection. So everywhere that texture is going to come. I want here on all the door frame I have selected. Door frame. By mistake, if you selected other objects, hold the shift button, okay? Then you click on it, then selection will go. Got stuck over here, yeah. Sorry. One, this. Okay, I'm facing problems, so let me try one by one. Let me try one by one. We need similar wood only, but I want to do a little darker maybe. Let me try some wood which is darker. Right click and assign. This look good. Okay, so ensure where is this wood? It's here. So either I can select it and right click and assign. This look good. So, or I'm going to select from here like this and right click from here, assign to selection. So I added everywhere, and we need the same for our all windows outside also. See, while selecting, I'm facing some problems. So just do like, because it's selecting the, yeah. Assign to selection. Assign to selection. Assign to selection. You may face this problem because it's the selection may be it's snapping to somewhere else, and all this may happen. So one here, because selection controls it won't work. Yeah. Shift and see. I can shift and disable, but I want to rotate again the viewport. That time it is getting stuck. That's why I'm not using shift. I do it by mistake. If I do it, I can use shift button. But when I'm rotating, it was getting stuck. That's why I have not done. Now here we have nothing, right? Fine. Now similar way, all the borders, you can zoom and select it, then you will not have any problems. I was doing from outside, that's why. Zoom here, click on this. Then it will be fine. Zoom and select, zoom and select, zoom and select. Right click, assign to selection. So almost everywhere we done. Right. Now we want to do glass material inside. We have glass over here. What kind of glass you need? Okay. For time being, we choose something. We'll try this one. Not bad. Okay. Yeah. Then we choose the glass. You can change any time. Glass, if you don't like the color, I think it's going to be very hard, right? We do a bit greenish color. It's all similar. Black color. Okay, it's better. So whatever color you're choosing, try to do it everywhere. Clear white, assign to selection. This way, you're going to do everywhere this. There's some mistakes I can see on the window. My glass is coming outside. I have to keep inside that. Of course, I didn't decide that the wall colors and all. I need to do different paint. Each wall I need different colors and all. We didn't go through that. Just I told you how to assign this kind of material. That's all. I want to do inside all wall different colors. I can assign it. But we'll do